here's my reaction to the changes that have been made on YouTube. As we all know by now, as creators on YouTube, changes are coming February 2027. As of right now, what you need to become monetized on YouTube is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So I'm literally halfway with each one. I'm about halfway for watch hours, and I'm a little bit over half for subscribers as of the date of this video, which is, what is today, the 23rd, or the 24th of August. All right, so I'm halfway literally. All right, but come February 1st, 2027, you'll still need 1,000 subscribers, but you'll need double the watch hours, 8,000 hours. So I'm nowhere near 8,000 hours right now, but hey, it is what it is. I'm hopeful that it will be there by February 1st of 2027. So my reaction is this. I mean, I see a lot of people, they complain about it and they say that it's unfair and things like that, and I totally get it. But at the end of the day, it's YouTube, which I believe is owned by Google. So, I mean, if the company wants to do that, it's totally up to them to want to do that. I mean, I personally think that the reason behind it is because it's so many creators on YouTube, and I don't know, maybe they look at it as if it's becoming oversaturated. Maybe that's why. I haven't looked into this extensively. This is just what I personally think that the reason may possibly be for this, okay? So if that's the case, I get it, because it is a lot of creators on YouTube, including myself. There's a lot of people on YouTube, you know, whether it be talking about random things or talking about a certain topic. It's a lot of people, you know, that are already monetized, that are already making money on YouTube. I've made very minimal money on YouTube, extremely minimal. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, with a little bit over 500 subscribers now, and about I think I'm at like 2,000 watch hours or something around there, you can still get affiliate marketing. You know, people may want you to share their product in your videos. Like, I've only been offered that one time, and it really surprised me. And I don't get a whole bunch of views on my videos, as you guys can see here. I mean, most times, especially recently, I'm getting like 100, 200 views. A lot of times even less than that, you know, 10 views, 5 views, 1 view, so on and so forth. And you know, it is what it is. I mean, some of my videos, if you guys can look through here, you know, some of my videos have, I think my highest, I think my most popular video is like 13,000 or 14,000 views. Most of the popular ones that I have something to do with me cutting my hair, or something to do with hygiene or something like that. So I think I have one for 13,000, close to 14, like 10,000 maybe. I think I got a few of them that have reached like the 1,000 mark. Then the rest of them are like high hundreds or mid hundreds, low hundreds, single digits, you know. So you don't necessarily have to have a whole bunch of views to be offered an affiliate marketing offer, which I've only been offered one, which was pretty cool, you know, but it was very minimal money. But at the same time, they did send me some free hair trimmers, which that was pretty cool. I did really enjoy that experience, and I can only imagine, you know, if I'm getting that consistently, companies are sending me free samples or free products, or paying me to mention their brand in my videos. I mean, I would love to get to that point right there. That would be fantastic. But at the same time, I do understand that I need to have, you know, consistent viewership, because if you're going to be paying me X amount of dollars to mention your company in my videos, I can see how, you know, they would want me to have a decent sized audience, pretty much guaranteed to watch each video that I mention their product in. So I totally get that. You know, I totally get that. I mean, I wish that they would have just left it alone, because here I am, I'm literally halfway there. It was it's not like it was a deadline on it or something, but now with this whole February 1st, 2027 thing, you know, I feel like it's kind of like a deadline now, basically, which that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. So basically, in my mind, it's like, okay, well, I would love to be monetized. I would love to get the AdSense. You know, even if I'm only making, you know, $5 a month, $10 a month, you know, just sharing my personal experiences in life, or giving advice on how to cut my hair, or whatever I choose to make content on here. I feel like that's pretty cool, because when you look at Facebook or you look at whatever social media platform you have, Twitter or Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever, and most people use those things every day, all throughout the day, and they don't get paid anything. So my take on it is this, if I could just use YouTube in the same, in a way, in the same sense that I use Facebook or any other social media platform and get paid even a minimal amount, to me, that's pretty cool. Because what I'm talking about is not challenging at all for me to make videos about, because these are things that I do. You see that I make videos about all types of things. At one point I was just cutting my hair and talking about hygiene and things like that. Things that kind of loop together and piece together. But oftentimes I really want to break free from that, because that's not the only thing that I am as a person. I'm not just all about cutting my hair or putting on cologne and combing my beard and things like that. I'm about much more than that. And I understand how YouTube, they want you to create, well, they don't say this, but they basically want you to, for each subject that you have. So for instance, I talk about cutting my hair in a lot of my videos, all right? So they basically want you to just stick to that. If you're going to talk about the NBA, or you're going to talk about finances, or you're going to talk about marriage, or you're going to talk about books, or whatever subject you're going to talk about, it seems to me that YouTube really wants you to just stick to that one topic and that one topic only. But what I found from experimenting, oftentimes I get bored doing that. Well, let me not say I get bored doing that. I don't get bored doing it. It's just that I want to branch out and expand to other subjects, because that's who I am as a person. That's just me. But I totally get how they want you to niche down, make it nice and uniform, so the people who subscribe to your channel know what they're going to be watching. But the way that I look at it is, okay, well, what you're watching is more so my personality. Not that I'm super funny or even super exciting or super adventurous or something like that, but I'm just me. I'm just Corey. That's the way that I look at it. But what I found is, when you branch outside of just that singular topic, the viewership starts to go down. All right, and I don't necessarily think that's a part of the subscribers' fault. I just think it's this weird YouTube algorithm that a lot of people talk about. It just really, nobody has seemed to crack the code yet. No one seems to know how to work the YouTube algorithm, and I totally get it. It's just all over the place. You don't know what to expect with your videos. Sometimes I'll make videos and I'll see consistent numbers, and then sometimes I don't. Whether I'm sticking to a certain subject or I'm not. So I just came to the conclusion, like, okay, well, I'm not about to make a new YouTube channel for literally every subject I want to talk about. I have like 50 YouTube channels, and that's a lot to keep up with emails, passwords, accounts, and all of those. So it's like, nah, I just do one. So really the only common thread that you'll hear in a lot of my videos, or you'll see, is just my faith in Jesus Christ. You'll see me rocking my t-shirts, talking about Jesus Christ and things like that, things that are Christian related. I may share some scriptures on here. That's really the only common thread that you're going to see throughout the entirety of my YouTube channel here. So you may see me cutting my hair one day. You may see me talking about cologne one day. You may see me talking about my job one day, or family, or whatever. I don't want to make it seem like I'm just all over the place and I'm just scattered. It's just that I look at this YouTube channel, it's more so, okay, this is just who I am. This is who I am, because I enjoy making haircut videos. I enjoy making videos about cologne and things like that, but that's just, I'm a lot more than that. I don't want to just put myself into a box, but that's just me. But in regards to the YouTube changes, it's a little tough, and it makes you kind of rethink it, like, wow, do I really want to keep trying to do this? Do I really want to try to keep building up my subscribers and my audience and getting my YouTube views up and subscribers and all of those good things? And it's kind of tough, because it's not what it used to be. It's strange. I had a YouTube account some years ago, and I kid you not, one of my videos had blew up. I think it had like 100,000 views or whatever, which was kind of odd to me. It just came out of nowhere. And but then all the rest of them were very consistent. Let's just say, I forget the exact numbers, but let's just say one of my videos had 700 views. all of my other videos would be very consistent. It would be 700, 600, 700, 600, 800, 900, 500. It would kind of stick close to each other, and it was very consistent. But I'm talking like 10 plus years ago. You know, that was my experience back then. But now with YouTube, it's just, I mean, you look at some people's channels and you see that consistency, but then you look at some people's channels and then you don't see it. Like you look at mine and you know, I mean, lately I've been consistently getting, you know, 10 or 15 views or 100 views, a couple hundred views and things like that. So it's really scattered. And I don't really attribute that to changing up my topics, because even when I was talking about the same thing, you know, cutting my hair, showing how to cut your hair bald, showing which trimmers I use and things like that, all the video, I wouldn't say that it was consistently the same number with my with the amount of views that I got, which it is what it is. But it would be great if YouTube just stuck to the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours instead of doubling the watch hours to 8,000. You know, I was really kind of caught off guard by the whole 8,000 thing, you know, and I wouldn't have even known about it if I didn't look at other people's YouTube channels, you know. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I think a lot of people are going to be discouraged by it. I think a lot of people are just going to throw up their hands and say, you know what, I quit. You know, I was close to the 4,000. Now you're talking about 8,000. You know, and I can see a lot of people doing that, and I can see I could possibly see it helping out a lot of other creators. You know, because now you don't have as much competition to deal with. But for the people who are discouraged by it, you know, I get it. You know, I'm not discouraged myself, but I totally get it though. You know, totally do. So that's my take on the whole, you know, new YouTube monetization changes that are going to be taking effect in February of 2027. So, hey, I'm just going to try my best to push out content, you know, things that I can relate to, things that I can talk about, things that I'm at least somewhat knowledgeable about, you know, and just keep it moving and just, hey, just hope for the best. You know, I'm not in a rush. You know, I definitely want to be at 8,000 watch hours by February 1st. But, you know, if I'm not, hey, it is what it is, you know. I'm about to walk in here to work to spray on a little cologne. But speaking of that, feel free to check out my other videos on here where I do talk about cologne. I talk about a lot of topics on my YouTube channel here. So anyway, that's my take on that. Let me get in here to work so I don't be late. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share the videos and all those good things. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace out. Have a good one.